Kia ora. As we head in towards the weekend, low pressure moves back in from the Tasman Sea, bringing a fair covering of cloud and some wet weather as well. You can see on the satellite charts there's already that cloud waiting over the Tasman Sea. As we head through the rest of today, for Friday, we'll find that wet weather creeps closer towards us. But for many of us, as we head through this afternoon, more cloud and anything else, a few showers over the tops of the ranges of Hawke's Bay and Gisborne. But you can see there's plenty of dry weather on the charts. Now, of course, it is the 1st of December, and so we'll always be keeping a very close eye on the fire danger as we go through the rest of summertime. Now, very early on in the summer, not huge amounts to be too aware of. We have got a few of those areas up amongst the scrubland in the far northern parts of Northland. But as we head through summer, especially around these eastern coasts of both the north and the south side, we'd like to find some hotter, drier conditions, and that may mean that we'll find more risks as we go through this summertime. So always worth keeping an eye on the fire danger for your local areas. And remember, you can always check itsallright.nz before you start any fires, just to make sure things are safe in your areas. Let's get back to the forecast for the rest of the day and through towards the weekend. High pressure edges further out towards the east, and in its place, low pressure pushes in from the Tasman Sea. It brings more cloud and wet weather as we head through towards the weekend. Through the night time, just seeing that cloud increasing around those western areas. But as we head in towards Saturday, you can see that rainfall feeds on towards that western coast of the south side, and it spreads across out towards the east as well. But the heaviest rainfall will be on those western facing ranges. So places like the western ranges in towards Buller and the ranges of Tasman as well. There are some severe weather warnings out for you as we go through Saturday afternoon and through in towards Sunday. For the North Island though, Saturday is just about staying dry for many spots. There's still plenty of cloud around, and that's going to thicken up as these fronts edge closer. You can find that wet weather pushing in towards parts of the north there. We will find some showers, particularly in those areas exposed to that northwesterly feed of air. So perhaps those northern parts of Taranaki in towards the Bear Plenty. And we might even find an odd shower springing up down towards the likes of, say, the Central Plateau and the Wairarapa. But I think for many of us, what we'll find will be that cloud increasing through the daytime. The best of any brightness likely to be out through Hawke's Bay and Gisborne. And temperatures here still up to around about 22 degrees Celsius, so not a bad looking story. 21 or so for the likes of, say, Gisborne, and also for Napier. As we head down towards the south side, we have got that rainfall feeding in from the west. So some heavy rainfall pushing back in towards Westland, in towards Buller, and in towards Nelson as we head through the morning time. For the afternoon, that thicker cloud out towards the west will find some spots of patchy rain out towards the likes of, say, Canterbury, Otago, and in towards Southland as well. Hopefully easing off as we head through the evening through those areas. But you can see we're always going to keep a fair bit of cloud and wet weather around that westland area. And like I say, we have got those severe weather warnings out for those areas, particularly up amongst the ranges. So do head along to our severe weather video for more information on those. And you can always find the latest information on the Met Service website. In terms of our temperatures, the best of the temperatures out towards the eastern side, those northwesterly winds back with us, meaning temperatures should be back up to around about 22 degrees Celsius there for Christchurch. As we head through the rest of the weekend, that low pressure sticks with us and it moves that rainfall and that cloud on towards the North Island by Sunday. Also some strengthening northwesterly winds through the likes of the Cook Strait. So for Wellington, a rather blustery day, but you can see it is looking like a rather wet story for the second half of the weekend across the north side. The best place to be on Sunday, down in the south. There's some clear skies and some brightness down there, still a fair covering of cloud, but I think generally drier conditions down for Southland for that second half of the weekend. That's it from me. Kia pai te ora, whakatā.